Getting in the biggest story tonight from Mangaluru in Karnataka. It's a Hindu temple-like structure claim being made in another city. After Gyanvapi, we've seen the debate in Gyanvapi, we've seen the debate in Mathura, the debate in Qutub Minar, and now groups claim there is a temple-like structure found during the renovation of a mosque near Mangaluru in Karnataka. In fact, these are the visuals. These are exclusive pictures on Republic TV. Exclusive pictures on Republic TV. And these pictures have sparked another big debate. We broke these pictures earlier today. The VHP, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, has now, after these pictures emerged, they've now decided to seek the services of a Kerala-based astrologer to hold what is called the Ashtamangala Prashnam ritual. And it is also being learned that this ritual is believed to serve as evidence to confirm whether any Hindu temple existed in the place of this dargah on the outskirts of the city in Mangaluru. Not just that, there are demands also for an ASI survey. We will be joined in a few minutes from now by Sagai Raj, our reporter. We will have Mohandas Pai and Bharath Shetty, the MLA from this area, also joining us live in Mangaluru. But let's tell you a little bit about the pictures. There are many videos. Let's show you the videos one by one. And this is why they claim that that there is a temple. There is an intent to learn about the religious significance of the place, is what the VHP is saying. The VHP says they will call Poduval from Kerala and then hold a ritual. And a date for the ritual is also being decided. In fact, the divisional convener of VHP in this particular area has said the villagers of the vicinity of the dargah have expressed their interest in holding a ritual to know whether a temple existed at the place where the dargah is standing now, and if so, how old the temple was and what temple was it. There are many questions being raised, and I'd like to get in Sagai Raj with the details of what we know. So, the VHP wants to hold a ritual. They want to go there and hold a puja in the next few days. And at present, what we hear is that there is a renovation work of the dargah which is underway, and that renovation work is withheld, has been stopped temporarily, is what we understand. The district administration is looking through documents related to this land. Sagai Raj, take us through these pictures and what can be seen in these videos that we have, and why are these claims being made? Let's stay with the pictures, and Sagai Raj will speak over them.
Niranjan, this particular mosque which we are talking about, which has been identified as Madani Jummah Masjid in Malali village in Mangaluru district, when they were trying to do renovation on this particular masjid, that's when they have found out that there was structure which resembles a few temples in Mangaluru district. And immediately when that particular information spread like a wildfire, immediately Hindu activists have jumped into this, and immediately they requested them not to go ahead with the renovation. And that's when they had approached a local court in Mangalore, and they got a stay order on this entire issue. And this particular issue is there from past 2 to 3 months in Mangaluru district, and now the local leaders have decided they should go ahead with praising this particular issue legally, especially after Gyanvapi thing. They wanted even this particular mosque where they should go ahead and do a survey and try to find out the truth. And much before that, they want to do a ritual, as you rightly pointed out, Ashtamangala ritual, where this will be a puja, where they are calling a Swamiji from Kerala who will perform this particular puja. And they believe that while performing this particular puja in Ramanjanaya temple, which is very close to that particular mosque, so they will do this particular puja in Ramanjanaya temple, and if there are signs when it appears that if there are temple existing on that place, the place has been encroached, the temple place has been encroached and built a mosque, so there might be some kind of solution or signs which will come out through this particular ritual. So if it is in favor of them, then they will go ahead legally.
They're going to go there and do a puja. Is that what you're saying? You're saying they're going to go there and do a puja?
You're saying they're going to go there and do a puja. When is this happening? When are they going?
ritual?
No, they are not going to do puja inside the mosque. They are not going to do the puja inside Jumma Masjid Mosque. They will do a puja in Ram Anjaneya temple, which is very close to that particular mosque.
Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. I have the MLA from the region. His name is Bharath Shetty. Bharath Shetty is an MLA from Mangaluru, joining us on the broadcast. Bharath Shetty, what is the contention here? On what basis are they saying that there was a temple there? From these videos, what is your understanding? And is a survey being conducted? There are reports that there could be an ASI survey. Is that true?
The thing is, people's apprehension is the whole thing looks like the whole architecture looks like a temple architecture, and there has been some historical references also in the local area for the presence of a temple and Jaina Basidis also. So our contention is, we have asked as an MLA, as a public representative, I have asked the Deputy Commissioner, the DC of the district, to survey this place and maybe to a competent authority like archaeological department or whatever the technology they can use, carbon dating maybe, and whatever the latest technology is available, they have to do a proper survey of this site. Then come up with the whatever the truth is, will come to know only after that.
Any obstruction, any objection, protests to it, to your demand? I also have Mr. Mohandas Pai coming in. I'll just get one small response from you. Is there any objection? Because there are reports of a ritual, etc., that the groups like the VHP are planning.
It's a part of the Hindu belief system. It's a part of the astrology. It's called as Tambula Prashne. The locals wanted to do this Tambula Prashne. After this Tambula Prashne, they are planning to do Ashtamangala, which won't be done at that site. It will be done somewhere near. And that's locally, there's a belief system in the astrology also, where this ritual is done. So once the ritual is done, the locals are telling, we'll decide whether we have to take a legal path towards it or see whatever legally we have to fight, we have to look into that after this ritual. And there has been protest. As such, there is no protest, but the political parties are trying to jump in and give it a political color. It is not a political issue, it's more of a social issue. So I've seen political parties jumping in right now. From morning, I've been seeing everyone commenting on that.
Okay, let me get a word from Mohandas Pai also joining us. Mohandas Pai, you've been seeing the debate from Gyanvapi, then you had Qutub Minar, and then we've had Mathura, and now you're seeing what's happening in your region. You're in Bengaluru, but you have roots, in Canara region as well. So when you look at this, I mean, I just want to understand from you what next. How far do you think this debate is going to go, and is there going to be any outcome of it?
Well, we know that thousands of Hindu temples have been destroyed and mosques have been built. So whenever you have an old mosque get renovated, you may find remains of a Hindu temple. Now, in this particular matter, like Dr. Shetty said, I think we should wait for the ASI to come. We should look at some records and go into the past and find out what this is all about. And I think people must maintain peace and not agitate till the matter is conclusively proved by data and evidence as to whether there was a temple here. The evidence showed there is a temple indeed. And what kind of a temple, when was it built, etc. They must see that. And I hope all the political leaders, all the MLAs will maintain peace and not allow this to be blown up into a controversy and handle it very sensibly, very maturely after asking the ASI and other experts to look at it and come to a conclusion.
Do you think an ASI survey should be conducted, not just here, but in disputed, I don't want to call it disputed, but if such sites are found elsewhere as well? Mohandas Pai.
Well, I think, see, the important thing to understand is how do we make sure the truth is out? Now, we are living in a country where there have been fake narratives created by historians all over the place. We have been in a country where the old structure was destroyed, and there was this agitation for 150 years in the Ram Janmabhoomi case. We are in a country where the Hindus' most sacred temples, like the Kashi Vishwanath temple and the Mathura Krishna temple, have had mosques built on their land on top of them, like a dagger into the heart of the Hindu community across India. a sign of the domination of the Islamic jihadi rulers like Aurangzeb across history. And I think the truth has been suppressed for too long. And I think the important thing is to be truthful, to be honest, all people to accept that thousands of temples have been destroyed, and possibly the sentiment of the majority community that their holy places like Mathura and Kasi, justice is done.
Yes.
Because please remember, every major religion has its holy places. Every place is not holy even if it's old, but there are some holy places which are very sensitive. And these are matters of sentiment. And you'll accept that the Muslims have a 1,000-year, 1,500-year-old mosque somewhere which has been taken over by another community. They will also get agitated. So allow the Christians, in case there is a 2,000-year-old church or whatever it is occupied elsewhere. For example, there's a major controversy about Hagia Sophia in Turkey, right?
Yeah.
It was a structure which was a church, and now Erdogan has made it back into the mosque, and there's a controversy. People are upset. There are going to be that. It has to be handled very maturely. We don't want any large agitations. We don't want political rows. People have to sit together and try to work out a solution. That's the only thing I can think of. But the important thing is the truth has to be told. You should not be afraid of speaking the truth. You should not be afraid of accepting there has been destruction of Hindu holy places by the Islamic invaders over the past centuries. Can you reverse it? You cannot. Can you blame Muslims today? No, you cannot. You cannot do all those kind of things. But the Muslim community too has to be sensitive that, look, we all have to live together. We are equal citizens in this country. There are some things extremely sensitive because these mosques are not sacred to the Muslim community. They are a mosque like any other mosque. These have got no historical value like you have the initial years of the Islamic spread across the world, right? These are not mosques where their holy figures have come. I mean, they have a very different religion. So I think we got to sit across the table and talk it maturely and come to some kind of a solution. But we must not create unnecessary controversy, not have inflammatory opinions and hate made by either side, and not by politicians have to be very, very mature and play the role in making sure there are no conflicts.
Mohandas Pai and Bharath Shetty, thank you for speaking to Republic TV on this subject.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We accessed some videos from Gyanvapi as well over the weekend. These are videos never seen before. So let me play those videos out, and I have some breaking news coming in on the Gyanvapi Shivling subject as well. Let's first show you the pictures that we accessed over the weekend. These are new pictures. These are otherwise unseen Gyanvapi pictures, new ones that have emerged over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Piyush, our correspondent, is there, and he brought us some of the pictures. That's the Gyanvapi wall. That's the picture of the Gyanvapi wall, and let's show you that's a picture. You can see the masjid and the temple, and in this picture, if you zoom in, the red dot that you see there was the Nandi facing the Vazukhana. That was the Vazukhana. Let me also get you the breaking news update as of now. Now, the breaking news update on the story, while we stay with the pictures, let's also tell you there was a breaking news update that came in a few minutes back. A Congress leader, a top Congress leader in Uttar Pradesh, has questioned some of the comments being made. Some of the comments being made even by his own party leaders and the likes of Akhilesh Yadav. Now, let's go across and get you the breaking news update. This is what Congress leader Pramod Krishnam has said. He has said, be it SP leader Akhilesh Yadav or Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot, Shivling cannot be termed as tamasha. This is a matter of faith. Unfortunately, some leaders of our party, in an attempt to show themselves as more liberal, are making fun of Shivling. I have Pramod Krishnam on the broadcast with us right now. I'll go across to him and let me put the question to him. Pramod Krishnam, thank you for speaking to Republic TV. Saw your comment there. Do you think they should stay away from making such comments?
आप किस कमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं?
I'm talking about the comments of Ashok Gehlot. I think he referred to it as tamasha in a news conference. We broke it last week, and then comments made by Akhilesh Yadav as well, downplaying, saying that a stone becomes a temple, etc.
देखिए, शिवलिंग का जो विषय है, ये हमारी आस्था से जुड़ा विषय है. ये किसी राजनीति का विषय नहीं है हमारे लिए. ये हमारे श्रद्धा और विश्वास का विषय है. तो मैंने ये कहा है कि अगर आप शिवलिंग का सम्मान करें तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन अगर आप शिवलिंग का सम्मान नहीं करते हैं तो कम से कम उसका अपमान ना करें, क्योंकि शिवलिंग का मजाक बनाना, शिवलिंग का मखौल बनाना, शिवलिंग को तमाशा कहना, ये ठीक नहीं है। ये तो हमारे धर्मशास्त्रों के अनुसार तो ये पाप है। तो इसको कोई भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का अगर कोई नेता करता है तो मैं उसका समर्थन नहीं करता। तो मैंने ये अपील की है, मैंने ये सब प्रार्थना की है, और मैं विनती करता हूँ आपके चैनल के माध्यम से तमाम देश के उन पॉलिटिशियंस को जो अपने आप को सेकुलरिज्म का बहुत बड़ा नेता मानते हैं, और मैं उनसे कहना चाहता हूँ कि धर्मनिरपेक्षता का अर्थ धर्म का विरोध नहीं है। सेकुलरिज्म का मतलब है कि सभी धर्मों का बराबर सम्मान करना, लेकिन सेकुलरिज्म का ये कतई नहीं है कि किसी एक धर्म को मानने वालों की आस्था और उनकी भावनाओं का अपमान किया जाए। तो इसीलिए मैंने माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी और आदरणीय अशोक गहलोत जी, जो हमारी पार्टी के बहुत बड़े नेता हैं, सम्मानित हैं और चीफ मिनिस्टर, तो मैंने उनसे आग्रह किया है और मैं आग्रह कर भी रहा हूँ। और मैं ये बात कहना चाहता हूँ, शिवलिंग हमारी आस्था से जुड़ा प्रश्न है। करोड़ों लोगों की धार्मिक भावनाओं को ठेस पहुंचाने का अधिकार किसी भी व्यक्ति को नहीं है, किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के किसी नेता को नहीं है। राजनीतिक दल अपनी अपनी राजनीति करेंगे, लेकिन हमारा विषय ये राजनीतिक नहीं है, हम इसे आस्था का विषय मानते हैं। तो शिवलिंग का अपमान ना किया जाए, ऐसा मैं सबसे निवेदन करता हूँ। शिवलिंग का मजाक ना बनाया जाए।
Thank you for that. In fact, a very, very bold statement that you're making. What is your response also to, for example, the only party that is very, very vocally speaking out on this issue, opposing, has been Asaduddin Owaisi and the AIMIM. So, what is your response to him when he says that, nothing can be done on Gyanvapi? आपको क्या कहना है ओवैसी जी को इस मामले पे?
देखिए, ओवैसी जी एक पार्टी के मुखिया हैं और इस देश की सम्मानित संसद के सदस्य हैं और वकील भी हैं। मैं उनका सम्मान करता हूं, मैं उनकी बड़ी इज्जत करता हूं, लेकिन मैं अफसोस के साथ मुझे ये कहना पड़ रहा है कि उनमें कभी कभी बाबर की आत्मा आ जाती है और वो इस देश के मुसलमानों को मंगोलों से और अफगानों से जोड़ देते हैं, जबकि भारत के मुसलमानों का लेना देना, उनका संबंध न चंगेज खां से है, न तैमूर लंग से है, न बाबर से है, न नादिर शाह से। भारत के मुसलमानों का संबंध भारत की मिट्टी से है। और ओवैसी साहब को मैं ये दरख्वास्त करना चाहूंगा कि वो भारत के मुसलमानों को भारत की मिट्टी से ही जुड़ा रहने दें। भारत के मुसलमानों को मंगोलों से न जोड़ें, अफगानों से न जोड़ें। कि बाबर, तैमूर लंग भारत को लूटने आए थे, जो भारत के हितैषी नहीं थे, ना उनका जन्म भारत की मिट्टी से हुआ था। इसलिए भारत के लोग जो भारत में पैदा हुए हैं, वो चाहे हिंदू हो या मुसलमान, वो हिंदुस्तानी है। तो ओवैसी साहब अपने आप को हिंदुस्तानी बन के बात करें।
थैंक यू प्रमोद कृष्णम जी बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ। That's Pramod Krishnan of the Congress Party saying he's very brave to say that even leaders like Gehlot, a chief minister from his own party, should desist from making controversial comments on the Shivling. Congress is Pramod Krishnan there. Let's get